Red Nation, are we here? The best show for Chicago sports. Oh my God!
Yeah. What's good? Hey, yo. What's good? How y'all feeling this morning? Yeah. What is good, everybody? It is your boy, Panther Designer, back at it again. Appreciate y'all for tuning in for another episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Live. On today's episode, we're going to be breaking down the report that Chicago Bulls are confident that they can re-sign Zach LaVine per K.C. Johnson. Also, we're going to play a little devil's advocate in this mug, man. If the Bulls were to trade Zach, where would you like to see him go? Best deal for the Bulls. And then also going to get into a little bit of draft breakdown on this mug, man. Bulls are confident and looking at different point guards in this draft. Are they going guard or big man here? It's going to be interesting to see what we do. All that and more on the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Live. Let's go! Yeah! The date is Tuesday, May 24th, and we in this mug live. What's goody, mob? What's goody? How are y'all feeling today, man? Appreciate y'all for tuning in for another episode. We got a lot to get into today, man. A lot of different conversation that we're going to be breaking down on the show today. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Got to welcome in my brother in arms, as always, man. The man formerly known as Ringo J, Mr. Stefan Don is in the building and recovering from last night.
What's happening?
How you feeling?
Hey, man, look. I just want to get this out of the way right now. Like
11 points?
This is my message to the NBA. Like, we know it's going 7. We know it's going 7. You don't gotta like insinuate the blowout. Like you don't gotta let us know.
You think they creating these blowouts, dog?
Fam, it's legit. I picked the Celtics to win, but at this point, it's like
I don't know, dog. I don't know if you can create 18 points from the starters.
It's like these starts to these games is like it's mad bipolar right now. It's mad bipolar right now.
It doesn't look good. I'll tell you that much, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us as always as we getting this thing going, man. Steph's recovering from last night, man. Give him a little bit of a hard time, but not too much of a hard time. Also, if you're in here right now, man, go ahead and do me a favor and just
push the button. Come on, push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push the button.
hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel, Monday through Friday from 11 to 1, even sometimes on the weekend if the news is big enough. And we don't want you guys to miss a thing, so make sure that you hit that bell. Also, if you haven't done so, join up in the Discord as well. The Discord link will be dropped in the chat. But man, we have a lot of fun in the Discord, man. Steph be disappearing in the Discord during Heat games, bro. He be like, I'm locked in, but really, like, they be getting their head kicked in.
I disappear in the group chat. What you mean?
I mean, they be getting beat. You know,
I disappear in the group chat. I don't say nothing. I'm not saying nothing until the game is over.
I'm just saying it don't.
I'm not saying nothing until the game is over.
It's not a good look, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It seems
like
you're ducking.
Hey, look, the thing, I picked Boston to win last night. I just didn't think it was going to be a blowout.
Did you pick the Heat to have 11 points after the first, though? That's the question.
No, I did not.
That's where things get tough. That's where things get tough. But let's get into this, man. Because, dog, there's so many different rumors flying around with Zach LaVine, bro.
Fam.
At this point, the rumors are out of hand. At this point now, the rumors are out of hand. But K.C. Johnson was on Mully and Hall today. Basically said that the Chicago Bulls feel confident that they can re-sign Zach LaVine. But amidst all the rumors, the TMZ video dropped. Which, if you take anything from the TMZ video, in which Zach LaVine literally says, you know, they ask him What are you doing in LA? I live here. I've always lived here.
So stupid.
So stupid. Do you have anything exciting that you want to, divulge to Laker fans? Do they have something to look forward to? What do you think of the Lakers? He's like, I've always been a fan. And like Bulls fans were like, he's leaving. Get the AD package together. It's like, what? Huh? How do we get there? How do we get there? So the Bulls feel confident that they can re-sign Zach LaVine as we're heading into this offseason. Do you believe, amidst all of these rumors, that Zach LaVine is back?
I don't. I'm not.
You
I'm
think
not
Zach
gonna lie
leaves?
to you. I'm looking at it, and you know, I mean, it's cool. It's cool if he comes back, but I mean, I think that you know what, I'm not like with him. I don't know him, so like I don't know what he's thinking. But just for me personally, I think that he looks at this as I'm going to take these I'm going to take these meetings because one I'm 27.
Yeah.
This is my first time in free agency, so I'm going to take the meeting with everybody. But I think he's just looking at everything. Like he's taking into account, Zoe's knee. They have their two other core pieces are a little bit older.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And I think he looks at it like he really wants to win. I don't think it's a slight to Bulls fans. I mean, if you look at what he said when he first started this, I mean, he said that he's definitely enjoyed his time here, and he's enjoyed Bulls fans. And I mean, he for the most part, I can't blame him because he basically stuck through all the hard times before they got to the play. I mean, you talking about boiling.
But see, to
Everything.
me, that doesn't sound like I'm leaving, right? Like you got to take it all into context for what it was. He says, I understand what I've been here and what I've had here, and I'm going to take all of that into account as I head into free agency. That means he's saying, you got to come with a heck of a package for me to want to leave. You got to have LeBron and KD trying to team up, and they want to bring me in as the third piece for me to want to leave. That's how I read that as. And the other thing is, right, like
Okay. Well, we looked at that
the guy
differently.
from
What's up, Hayes?
what up, Hayes? What's going on with you, bro? Great video today, by the way. Make sure y'all check that out over on Chicago Bulls Central, breaking down a couple of draft picks. We about to get into our draft breakdown over here as well. I will say this is the best draft time is the best time of year to have Ringo on because he's the only dude I know that watches just about every college game.
Everyone. On miss. On miss. On miss.
Don't miss. Nah, he's good.
And then heat of battle, he don't miss.
Nah, he's good. He's good. No, but I just feel like, right, like at this point now, we're trying to create storylines because there's nothing happening. Like, honestly.
The season ain't over yet.
Yeah,
They said, they said the same thing. It's crazy. Paul George news going around.
It's just one of those, right, where it's like, even Zach looked like he was just done. Like, get away from me. Like, I'm finna hop in this G-Wagon. That was fire, by the way. Shout out to Zach LaVine. I mean, if you got that much money, you should have this car. But like,
that's always been my favorite car, bro.
But I feel like, right, like the thing that the Bulls need to look at or not so much the Bulls. The thing that Bulls fans need to focus on is not what you want to hear or what you think you're hearing, but what's actually been said. AK has said he's going to bring him back. He said he's going to pay the money. If the Bulls are confident that they can re-sign Zach LaVine, it probably means that Zach LaVine's going to be back. I mean, of course, there's always a little bit of wiggle room for you to move off of it, right? But like, I don't think that KC Johnson will be reporting that the Bulls feel confident that they can get Zach back. And I like how he reported it, right? Like he said, it's not a slam dunk, that the Bulls can get Zach LaVine back. Slam dunk is the easiest bucket in the NBA, right?
They're just
He
confident.
didn't say it's not a layup. Yeah, I'm saying, like, yeah, I mean, like, okay, it's not a slam dunk. Is it a finger roll? Yeah, I mean, so I feel
Little
like
jelly.
I feel it gotta
Fillet.
be a jelly, right? That's what it is. They're making it a little difficult. Jelly rolling that mug off the top. I feel like I'm confident in it. I feel like none of the rumors hold enough validity yet. Like, I guess if you saw like the Lakers go out and make a big ad, which they have no money to do, so I don't know how they're gonna do that. Or you see San Antonio go out and make a big ad, or Portland go out and make a big ad, and then they come through and they're like, "Hey Zach, do you want to come to this? We're ready to not." Like, you almost have to go from like the teams
You got Dallas and Atlanta as well.
the teams he's being connected to, though, right? Like, you almost have to go from I'm a fringe team. Like, Dallas might be different, but I'm a fringe team for most of the teams you're talking about. All the way up to we're championship ready. Like, that's the only way I see a team really or Zach LaVine really looking at a team and saying, I want to leave the Chicago Bulls. They're championship ready. Because why would you leave to go to the same situation?
So me, I'm looking at it as like I'm with you. Like the only thing I would say, if I'm him, I'm looking at the only two other teams I'm looking outside of the Bulls are Atlanta and Dallas. Because if I go anywhere else, it's just.
And then where the heck did the Atlanta rumor come from?
I don't know, but you know that they was
thing.
just talking
Where
about
are these sources from? Where are these sources from?
Trey needed another ball handler.
I need Muggs to, like, there needs to be a penalty if your sources are god off. Because these sources are coming out of nowhere, bro.
Hey, because that was like Atlanta, so I'm just like, okay, Trey need another ball handler. So I mean, that kind of makes sense. But it's just like, and that's nice. But it's like who do you come off of? Because if I'm him, the best situation for me outside of Bulls will probably be Dallas. It would either have to be Dallas or Atlanta, but that's the one because Jason Kidd got them ascending. You need another piece besides Luka. They got money to spend.
But in that situation, you're not paying Brunson there?
I think they like Brunson. I think they like Brunson, but Brunson is too, like, he's too small. Like Brunson can get you a bucket, but you can only go so far with him.
I mean, you're in the Western Conference Finals with him.
I mean,
that's not a bad place to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, dog.
I don't know.
I don't.
They need rim protection too. So it's like how much you.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, are you just getting rid of Brunson the year he has a breakout year? All of a sudden they gonna get rid of him? Like, I don't see that either. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I just feel like the best situation for Zach LaVine is right now, right here. Now, if something changes, like, there has to be an ad, right? Like, even if he goes down to Dallas, if he goes down there with Luka, are they a championship team with Zach LaVine and Luka? Like, you still need a point guard in that situation. Okay, we're gonna pay Jalen Brunson, or we're gonna find somebody else, or we're gonna just keep.
I think they're big away. I think
they're big away as well.
If they get a rim protecting big, I think they'll be straight.
I agree. That's why Zach LaVine don't make no sense to me, though.
Nah, it makes sense because I believe that they think they can only go, like, Jalen Brunson is nice. We all agree Jalen Brunson is nice, but it's just the defense.
Also, why would Zach want to leave Chicago to go to Dallas?
No state, I guess, no state income tax.
Again, like, we're at the point in the season where we just
it's Luka.
We're just throwing cities out there at this point. I agree with you, right? Like, Luka is the draw, but
no state income tax, Luka.
Why? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like,
ascending team.
He just go all of a sudden just be like,
you got a bigger window to do it. I don't know. I don't know.
Like I just feel like we're just throwing stuff at the wall at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not a lot to talk. Like every time I wake up in the morning and I see a new Zach Lavine take, as Tanner coming in with his, if Zach leaves, I'm revoking his light skinned association pass immediately. I didn't know that there was a light skinned association. Is it because I'm mixed that I'm not in it? Is that what it is? I feel like I need to.
I didn't even know that was a thing. You paid $5 for that too?
I'm not in it. I'm not in it. You know what I'm saying? Is that how much the pass is? A $5 pass?
Is it a $5 pass? Like, and is this a VIP thing? Like, you only get to like do certain stuff with the.
I don't know if I want to be a part of the light skinned association. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, what do you do in the light skinned association?
Like
what's the like? Do I just walk in and Shamar Moore is just laid out on the table? Like, what does that mean? I'm concerned.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know about that
tough.
one. We're all concerned out here, is what I'm saying. But no, I don't see a scenario that fits what Zach Lavine's timeline is. I don't see any scenario that, like I said, LeBron, right? Because with LeBron, at a minimum, right, you feel like, hey, we're gonna go to the Lakers. I'm gonna win with LeBron right now. And Zach actually would fit next to LeBron.
He would
because he's just gonna shoot. So he would fit next to LeBron being healthy, right? Like he's that shooter that LeBron needs. And if the but the problem is, right, like I'm getting AD out of that deal. Like I don't want AD, but you're not going to send me back a scrub, so you're sending me the best player that's available. Unfortunately, that's Mr. Glass himself. But on top of that, the only draw there is that when LeBron retires, Zach becomes the man.
2 years, so you're looking at 29.
But again, you got that here. Like, I guess being the man on the Lakers is bigger than being the man in Chicago, right? Like, it is, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but like,
it's the Lakers. Plus, I mean, it's LeBron. We don't be like he just got. My only thing is, man, they don't got a coach. So you keep okay. So it's okay. So let's just say
they got are terrible.
How far does a LeBron Russ Zach combo get you?
Oh, Russ is probably out of there as well. So you're probably talking about a John Wall Zach combo.
Okay, John Wall, Zach, and LeBron.
Which I never thought I'd say that. But well, I don't know. I don't know if they're moving off them picks. I ain't gonna lie to you. But like, I mean, honestly, like, listen, any team that has LeBron, you got a shot. I don't care what you say. I still feel that way.
Oh, that's every year.
I feel that way until he retires. Any team that has LeBron, you got a shot. If Zach LaVine wants to go play with LeBron, I get it. But you're playing with him because you realize he's 39 and he's leaving.
True. And then that's my thing too. I don't like the Portland thing. Well, okay. I scratch that. I like the Portland thing, but at the same time, I'm looking at that like Dame. So I'm gonna either get Dame or Anthony Simons out of the deal.
I'm getting Anthony Simons,
but right, but then
like Dame, okay. They're not making a move. Like even people that are saying that they're not making a move off of Dame.
Anthony Simons
that might get you a championship. So if you're going to trade for Zach LaVine to try to add something to the team, they're holding on to Dame. They want Dame.
Okay, so Dame and Zach, I think you fit back into the combo. That I think that goes back to the combo with Dame and CJ a little bit. Even though CJ's a little taller,
a little bit.
I mean not CJ. Zach's a little taller. And then in the case of the Bulls, like Anthony Simons can score, but I mean, so now you got I mean, well, at least now you got your building block if you do that, right? Because you got P. Will, Io, and Anthony Simons as your big three going forward, and you probably like. At best, you make first round with DeMar and Vooch.
Well, in that situation, right, you're going young. You're probably using that draft pick to actually draft somebody and bring somebody young in. And you're going young all the way. You're building up with a couple of vets on the team already, and you're trying to, slowly move in the right direction with it. It slows things down immediately. But to me, right, like, and here's the question that you got to ask: does it just change the course of action for the Bulls? Does it change the course of action for where the team is going? Because you got to understand, everybody they brought here was to put around Zach LaVine. DeMar being here, Vooch being here, it's to put around Zach.
Yep.
Zoe being here is to play with Zach. Like, even Zach said when TMZ ran up on him the other day, like, they said, "Oh, LeVar Ball said that you're going back home and you want to go back to LA and blah blah blah. Is there any truth to that?" And all he said was, "Zoe's my boy. Zoe's gonna be in Chicago for 4 years. Why would he say Zoe's my boy and then leave his boy?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing about these.
Hey, KD said Russ was his boy.
Well, he said that after he won another championship. Like, there was some beef there. Let's not cap on that. I don't know, bro. I mean, listen. And here's another question we got to ask. By the way, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us. We got 50-something people in here. Y'all can do me a favor. Go ahead and
Push the button. Come on. Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push the button.
hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. It's the only channel talking Chicago sports, how Chicago talk. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. Here's the question that I have for Bulls fans in the chat. This is completely hypothetical. I think it's a complete long shot. I think there's no chance that we get to this point. But should we get to this point, it's an interesting question to bring up at a minimum. If we do get to the point where Zach LaVine comes to the Bulls and says, "I don't want to be a Chicago Bull anymore," which could happen, which is fine. Where would you like to see him go, and what would you like to get back?
Portland.
Portland.
I think that's the best move.
What they gonna send you? Anthony Simons don't make that much yet.
So
you understand, it's $211 million going there.
Yeah, that's tough. I was just looking at it from the standpoint of I can rebuild with a young nucleus that's ascending. Like P Will's ascending, Anthony Simons is ascending, and you got Io. So if you keep DeMar and Vooch in the building, they can still learn from the vets. And then you feel me, like in a year or two, you might be on your way. If we go the Dallas route, I'm gonna want back Jalen Brunson. I don't know how far that gets you, because now you still got Zoe on the roster. But I mean that at least helps if Zoe's knee doesn't respond. I just think Brunson is there's only so far that you can go with him. Then I'm just going by all the teams he suggested. If you go Atlanta, I really don't know what you do with that other than getting back probably Okongwu or Hunter, maybe
John Collins.
That solves So you're looking at John Collins, P. Will, and DeMar. I'm cool with that. With IO, I'm cool with that.
Back to the 3. DeMar's your 2 again. John Collins comes in as your 4. Vooch is your 5.
Yeah, and then I'm in LA, so you're looking at probably a package for AD. I'll probably say AD and THT for Zach. Like I said, everybody been out. Well, me, you, and I know Baki been out of mindset. Like, I'm not trading for somebody that's finna give me 50 games, even though you're gonna have to get them back. So, I mean,
I wouldn't. The tough part for me is, right, like, with AD, how much like last season, a lot of the injuries AD had last season, I don't know,
it was just freak injuries.
they were weird injuries, but that seems like that keeps happening. So can you manage it, right? Like with Zach's knee, I feel like I can manage Zach's knee. I feel like I can manage, okay, Zach's not going to be playing a lot of back-to-back. Zach's not going to be playing a ton toward the end of the season. Zach's not going to be playing, you know what I'm saying, every game of a road trip. Jay Crit in the chat was good.
Was good, Crit.
I feel like I can manage that. How do you manage the injuries that Anthony Davis continues to pile up when a lot of those injuries have been non-contact? You know what I'm saying? Like that to me, that's a tough one. Like everybody, Muggs look at Zach LaVine as, oh, he's got a bad knee, he's injury prone. Zach has had 2 issues with his knee in 5 years here.
I think the biggest thing with AD is you got
literally the first one.
Like I said, you got to get a backup that at minimum you tell him when he come in, hey bro, you're gonna be playing, like you're going to be starting at least 35 games for us. At minimum, and you just gonna have to lessen his minutes. I mean, it was the same thing like with Joel. I mean, when they brought in Andre Drummond, and the Bulls played them, it was legitimately like, hey, Joel Embiid been out for a good 15-20 minutes, including the TV timeouts. But you saw that's when he was at his best. When they made the trade, they really didn't have a backup for him. So everybody was just like, hey, they don't got a backup for him. Hey, let's run these dudes in transition. And by the time they got to the fourth quarter, he was tired. So I feel like the backup plan for that is just get him a big, kind of lessen his minutes, so that way he's a little bit fresher. I don't know, cause like you said, the freak injuries keep happening. So it's just a case of like what do you do in that type of situation, you know?
I don't know, man. I look at, for me, the biggest thing that I have to look at around Zach LaVine possibly re-signing with the Bulls, possibly wanting to go somewhere else, if he were to want to go somewhere else and the Bulls were to do a sign and trade, is what direction works best for where the team is right now. Is it to go young? Is it to go extremely young, right? Like, I feel like that is the move. Like, you might be able to get a good vet. Like, even with AD's what? He's 27? How old is AD? AD's not that old, which is the problem.
I think he's like 29.
Is he 29?
I believe so. I think
Anthony Davis is 29 years old, born in 1993. Shout out to that man right there. Do you want to go with a guy that's about to be 30? Do you want to go young? Is it worth it to bring in Anthony Simons when you've already got Lonzo Ball and Ayo Dosunmu, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the question that you got to bring in. And the rest of those guys are 24. Ayo is 20.
I would go that route. I don't care what I gotta pay. I'm going that route.
For what?
Honestly, I think the best option is the Anthony Simons route, because you gotta he can score the ball. I mean, at minimum, you got him there with DeMar. DeMar's willing to teach him. He's doing the same thing with P. Wheel right now. As we speak, you got P. Wheel that's ascending. Ayo looks like he's on his way up.
But
so I mean, if you can swing an Anthony Simons and a Nurkic,
but Lonzo's 24. I don't want Nurkic. Keep Nurkic. I don't need that money. And it's still not enough money.
He's a placeholder, bro.
It's still not enough money. You'd have to do a 3-team trade at that point, right? Like you
gotta then do a 3-team deal.
But Anthony, what is that? I got a 24-year-old point guard already.
But he's not handling the ball. Anthony Simons is a 2 guard.
Barely. He's a 2 guard about as much as Dame is a point guard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And even with that, I got a 2 guard on the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna make a move to move off of Zach LaVine, you might as well put P. Will back in his original position and go big.
Yeah, Anthony Simons is 22, bro. I'm taking that.
He's 2 years younger than Lonzo. And he's also, how tall is Anthony Simons?
Hold on. I got you.
The silence. Anthony Simons right now, he's 6'3". So I'm getting smaller at my guard in my backcourt. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, there's nothing about, like, if I'm gonna go anywhere, I'm out of the teams here, right? Like, I put in the poll, and we got the poll up on the community tab. Lakers, if Zach wants out, where'd you like to see him traded? Lakers, Spurs, Blazers, Hawks, Mavericks. Hawks is the best looking team for me.
But why? Now listen, with that, I don't want it unless I'm getting Daniil Hunter.
I mean, listen, I got a 200.
I don't want it unless I'm getting Daniil Hunter.
Here's the thing you got to understand. We have the most coveted free agent this offseason.
Daniil Hunter and John Collins.
We have the most coveted free agent this offseason. You're gonna send me what I want.
True.
You know what I mean? I'm not taking an L on the deal. You're gonna send me what I want. So if Zach LaVine does want out, the best deal to me is that, what are the Mavericks gonna send me back? I don't want, like, Jalen Brunson's a nice piece, but is Jalen Brunson a superstar in the making? Right? Like, are you gonna see? You know, like, I don't see a move where and even with that, right? Like, at that point, does Ayo Dosunmu become your starting 2 in the NBA, right? Like, there's a lot of things with the players on the team. Are you going out? Like, I feel like if you go out and you get a big, you can set people up in the position that they're able to do the best work at. Patrick Williams, while I think he'll be a great defender and be able to play the 4, he's a 3. I would rather have him playing against 3s. And it's tough when you have DeMar DeRozan as your 3 if I go up against the Bucks, because somebody's got to guard Brooke Lopez that's going to be 6'4", 6'5". You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, you're going to have that lineup breakdown. Somebody's got to guard Bobby Portis that's 6'5", 6'6". You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know. I'd rather see him go big. I'd rather see him, if you're going to make a move, you got to make a move. I'd rather look at the Hawks. I feel like you're getting better value back there.
So John Collins and who?
The Lakers, I'd probably go like you said, because Collins makes what? Collins got 112?
Yeah.
What did he get, 125?
No, I think it was 125, I believe, but I can read. Nah, honestly, I would just give me John Collins. Give me John Collins and Lou Will.
Nah,
give me John Collins. Give me John Collins, Lou Will.
Why are you trying to send me back these 100-year-old players?
If he not getting tick,
so I can get him for free.
But he's a. But you basically getting him for free. John Collins is really the only one that you put money on.
Nah, I want to make sure I get that mug for free. Let me get him for absolutely nothing.
Because Lou Will not getting tick. Don't act like Lou Will talk retirement when he not getting tick. That man is a bucket.
Hey, listen, he is, but he's still a bench piece, right? Like, I'm trying to fix.
Right, you need Ben scoring. What are we?
I'd rather have Hunter. At least Hunter, I know he's young and he's gonna be there.
Hey, that's the thing. You gotta pay him though. You gotta pay him.
Pay him as what? A bench piece? Okay.
He a starter.
Not on this team.
He started for them.
What that mean? You on the worst team?
All right, so. Okay. Let me think.
Champagne started for us. What he doing? Like, you're not coming here to start, brother. Like, I get, like, John Collins. What is John Collins? That's what I was looking at. What is his contract? John Collins' contract. Because he did get a little bit of a bag.
Lou Williams is 35.
He
Thank
got
you,
125. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good.
bro.
Why would I want 35-year-old Lou Williams back if I'm sitting 26-year-old
It's
Zach
to
LaVine?
get, bro, because he's a man.
What I'm doing? I'm getting good next season.
Bro, you looking at I'm just talking about like stopgap dudes. I'm not talking about like nobody that's gonna be a long term. But you
But I'm
do need a
sending you a
bucket off the bench
long-term
right now.
player. I'm sending you a long-term player.
Lavine is coming to Dallas.
I doubt it.
What? Okay. Let me ask you this,
What's a
Margos.
Dallas package?
What is the package that Dallas can send the Bulls?
I like Smitty. You day drinking. Hey, and this is the thing. I think Zach LaVine is staying. I think Steph thinks that Zach LaVine is getting out of here, but I think Zach LaVine is staying. This is the hypothetical of if you were to trade him, where he would go. We want to make sure Muzz understands.
And this is the thing. We just going with the teams that was listed. We will move Zach to LA for LeBron. Okay. So the only way LeBron come here if the Bulls getting Bronny.
I be tying my do-rag tight than a mug, boy. I was cutting the circulation off to my brain trying to think about this.
I really be like that.
LeVar is causing rifts in the locker room. LeVar's not causing no rifts. LeVar's not doing nothing. Like, I don't even think LeVar's actually allowed in the building.
No, he's not allowed in LA.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think
he's
he's allowed
allowed
in
in
Chicago
LA,
either.
It's not the Staples Center.
I don't think he's allowed in the locker room in Chicago. He can come to the
All the Mavs fans saying that I'm bandwagoning it. We'll take Bronny. Oh, okay. So that means that you feel me? Y'all
by
not
the way,
making the playoffs.
I'm getting a pick back too. Well, not if I trade to Atlanta. If I trade to Atlanta, I'm probably.
I keep forgetting about the pick.
If I trade to Atlanta, I'm probably not getting a pick back because Hunter is what, 22, 21? Like, he's young as heck. So I'm probably not getting a pick back in that situation. But bro, like, you're not like, we got to understand this. I know Bulls fans aren't used to dealing from this area, but we've got the free agent that everybody wants, which is hilarious to me that Bulls fans are like, get rid of him. Can't wait to see him go. And literally everybody else in the NBA is like, hey, let me get that. Like, we got to stop this, bro. Like, you don't get better by getting rid of talented players. You just don't. You'll never get better by getting rid of talented players. Did Jimmy Butler teach you nothing? The dude that could possibly go to the NBA Finals this season. That's what I be telling Muzz to look at, man. I ain't got time for it. But nah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I look at these scenarios. Blazers makes no sense to me. I'm gonna take everything you want.
DeAndre Hunter's 24.
Yeah, I'd take DeAndre Hunter.
6'8".
You're probably not getting a pick back in that situation because he's kind of a somewhat developed player at that point. But you also have to think in that situation, right? I'm probably not trading the pick either.
Unless they don't do that at all. I mean, unless they give you DeAndre Hunter and I would say.
Hey, this is funny. This is funny. Lord Zoe, Jimmy not winning nothing. He's winning more than we are.
I was gonna say that is a terrible assessment about what's going on.
In the last 5
he's been to a finals.
In the last 5 years, he's won a heck of a lot more than we have. So let's remember, getting rid of Jimmy Butler is not the move. I just
Hunter
love that.
Isn't Zach. We need equal talent in return. Okay, so I mean, I'm legit going off what y'all saying. So
Zach, we need equal talent in return. No, I don't think Hunter is Zach at all. I don't think Hunter is Zach. I think you at that point you're hoping that getting John Collins over here, which John Collins, when he was the focus on the team, put up good numbers, 21 points a game last season. This season, like, all of a sudden he just stopped being the.
I don't like my role on the team.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck that was.
Can you say trade?
I don't know what the heck that was. That would be my only concern with John Collins. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bro,
Um,
hey, you want to know another weird thing though? Hey, I find it funny that the Lakers is like, yeah, we'll take Kenny Atkinson, and Kenny was like, yeah, the reason why I want the Nets job when KD and Kyrie was here is because I don't want to coach stars. So,
who said that? Oh, with Kenny Atkinson.
yeah,
Yeah,
when Kenny Atkinson was like, I'm like, yo, ain't this the same?
yeah, that was dumb, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, and the Lakers list is so bad, bro. We got to get into that too. Like the guys that are on the Lakers list for finalists at coach, they can't be serious, bro. They can't really be talking about hiring some of these dudes, bro. Like, are they giving up? Is this the Lakers sabotaging?
Sabotaging LeBron.
Are they sabotaging LeBron at this point? Is that what this is?
Bro, I believe so, because these names is just like, what are we doing?
It makes no sense at all.
What are we doing?
Unless people really are looking at the job as that bad. If people are really looking at the job as like, no, I don't want to be a Laker. Like that's crazy. Like we're talking about.
I know they
Terry Stotts, the guy
that's the only one. I mean, he got to the 8 playoff appearances, but he never missed the playoffs when he coached.
That's true.
I mean, because they tried to interview Juwan Howard, and Juwan Howard was like, "Nah, I'm straight, I'm cool."
I rock with
Juwan
because Juwan is from like that last era of basketball, right? Like this is a Terry list. Darvin Ham, Kenny Atkinson, and Terry Stotts. Those are the final 3.
Appreciate
Those are the final 3. That's crazy. That's the Lakers. That's crazy. That's an awful list.
Darvin, like, and look, these are decent names, but it's just like
it's just the names tell me you're not planning on winning.
Oh no, they're not.
The names tell me you're not planning on winning. That's what the names tell me with the Lakers, man. But I digress. It is what it is.
Bro, but this is the thing. I mean, if you look at it, and this is why
Mark Jackson ain't coaching in the NBA again. I keep telling y'all that.
I don't think. It's funny how we heard that one time and heard nothing else after that.
I keep saying it.
We heard that one time and nothing else after that.
It's not just one. There's not just basketball reasons why Mark Jackson isn't a head coach. Call it blackball and call it whatever you want. There's not just basketball reasons why Mark Jackson isn't a head coach. And 2, look at how Mark Jackson actually coached some of the mugs. We look at Mark Jackson, we'd be like, he had them right there. He didn't. If he had coached one more year, he would have won the finals. He wouldn't have. Steve Kerr.
And if you listen to all the other players when they get asked that same question, like, yeah, he was good.
It's not my opinions. This is what his players told you.
He was good, but
Iggy, Draymond, Steph, Clay, they've all had comments. They've all had comments. He won't coach in the NBA because of things outside of basketball reasons. Although I will say this, he's probably got the best 3-point shot play I've ever seen drawn up, and nobody uses it. The elevator doors play. We're basically like, what is it? Steph comes off a screen up top, cuts down underneath, ball goes out to Clay on the right wing. Clay holds it. They close out on defense. Buddy that's following Steph is trying to keep up with him, and as he runs up, your 2 bigs step together and set a screen, and it opens up Steph for a wide open 3 every time.
Oh no, that was the play that they ran in New York. When he had that 43rd game.
That's a disgusting.
That was drawing it up, and then Mark was like, "Yeah, no, he got it."
Yeah, that's a disgusting play. I'm not gonna lie to you. But the problem is he was running that play with Steph Curry taking 3 3-pointers a game instead of Steph Curry taking 6 3-pointers a game, which Steve Kerr was like, let it fly, let it fly, let it fly.
What you want us to do, coach? Shoot.
Yeah.
Anything else? Nah. Shoot. That's Lakers are done until Bron leaves. After that, they're gonna make more years to compete. But this is the thing with the Lakers though, and tying tying it in to Zach, right? They're old. Like everybody around the league understands that. I feel like Zach, like yes, while it's LeBron and everything else and everything that comes with it, the West is going to get harder. Like the Warriors are like that. Well, not even probably. They gonna win the chip. They're going to complete the mission, and then the pieces that got hurt are going to come back.
Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Y'all done. Like you, Miami and Boston.
Oh no. Hey, no. Anybody? Hey. I will give a full on. What was that speech? Brian did 2017 when they won the Eastern Conference final. When they won the Eastern Conference Finals, the Mudds got KD. Yeah, man's never showed up when they won the Eastern Conference Finals chip. Man, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and soak this in. Them boys in Golden State, they got a good team. We had a mad nice season. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this with my. Hey, I'm happy if we get to the finals. I don't care about nothing they talking about, because Mud's getting smacked.
Bro.
Mud is getting smacked,
bro. And we got to get into that as well. I want to get into a little bit of Bulls draft before we get into where the conference finals is going. But I'll tell you this right now. You can see the difference when a team has a superstar player and when they don't. And that's how the Eastern Conference Finals feel right now. Muggs want to call Jason Tatum a superstar player. Superstar players ain't putting up nights of 10 points in a game. Jimmy Butler put up a 6-point game last night. They stars. They absolutely stars. They're not superstars yet. They're not superstars.
This
but you got enough stars on that team to win.
This is. I mean we do. If
you got enough stars on that Boston team to me to win, you got enough stars on. Well, I don't know about stars. You got one star on Miami. I get Bam.
Bam is a star. I
don't know if
just
I can give Bam a star. I don't know yet. Bam is a star.
Bam is a star. I can't, bro. Because I feel like honestly, if Jaren Jackson did not get, if Jaren Jackson should have got DPOY, but it's baffling to me that Bam did not did not get any votes. I'm.
It's not baffling to me. I don't know how Marcus Smart got so many votes, but it's not baffling to me because I'm not putting Bam over Rudy Gobert.
Bro, but Rudy Gobert, that's voter fatigue, though.
Yeah, like he should win it every year. But what I'm saying is I'm not putting Bam over Rudy Gobert. You know what I'm saying? Superstars have bad games. They're human. Yeah, not in the playoffs.
But bro. Do you realize? No, do you realize we had 7 points and they started 5 as a unit?
Hey, listen. Your superstar play. I can't remember too many LeBron James 7-point games. Now, a bad game is different. A bad game is different, right? Like you still get 27
I would never
points.
forgive him for choking the finals.
Oh no, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like he had bad games there, but he still was scoring 25, 30 points a game.
Like
it's a bad game, but he's still really talented. Superstars ain't putting up 6. You ain't seen no Kevin Durant 6-point game in the NBA Finals.
and even if he had 6 in the first half, you know what he doing in that second half?
18.
25.
You ain't seen too many of the superstar players have a 6-point game, a 10-point game in the playoffs, dog. Like, I don't know about that one. But no, here's the question. Before we get too deep into the Eastern Conference Finals, which have been incredibly boring, I'm not gonna lie to you. Here's the question that I do have for Bulls fans, because we've heard the reports the last couple of days that the Bulls have been really looking closely at guards. Guards. Who would have thought that? Guards going into this draft. We've heard that they did an interview and worked out with Marjon Bryant. They've done an interview and workout with Kendall Brown, 2 guards. Although Kendall Brown's definitely a guard. I ain't gonna lie to you. Me and Hayes were talking about him on Chicago on Locked On Bulls yesterday. He's 6'8", 6'11" wingspan. He's 205 pounds. Like, that boy is thin. He's Derrick Jones Jr. with a 6'11" wingspan.
Herb Jones?
Herb Jones ain't 205.
Hey,
Herb
it's
Jones is
close.
like-
It's close.
No, Herb Jones got to be like 220.
Man, hold on, dog. Hold on, man.
But the question is, oh, no, you're right. He is exactly 205. Hey, Hayes, we missed that one, my boy. Wow.
6'7", 205. I was like, bro, it's close.
That's called playing above your weight right now. That's Herb is I don't know, maybe. All right, maybe.
Herb gonna be a problem. Like, how you feel about Devin Vassell is how I feel about Herb Jones, dog. Like,
yeah, I do got some love for Devin Vassell. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the question on the table is, right, in that position,
for Devin.
oh, you know who I was thinking of? I was thinking of Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes is 220.
Hey, he a problem too.
He a big boy. Yeah. But here's the question, right? Like, if we're going into the draft and we're actually going to make the pick, which I still think the Bulls are going to trade the pick, but could we see the Bulls go guard at 18? What would that be a signal of? Is that if they go guard at 18, is there some concern on Zach LaVine? Is there some concern on Lonzo Ball possibly being healthy enough to play the season? Where's the where are you sitting at on that one? By the way, Ricky Fontaine said Herb is greater than Vassell. Cap. Devin Vassell gonna be a problem in this NBA. I bet you.
They both gonna be a problem, but Herb is not like it's not close right now. Like defensively, I might give it to you, but like Vassell, like he's upped his offensive game.
Yeah, Vassell
wasn't doing
36% from 3 right now. That's what he finished the season at.
Come on now.
And it's only because he started taking more 3-pointers.
I'm going to do this because I feel like it now.
Yeah, he got time. Yeah, I'm saying season 1, he was only getting 17 minutes a game. So, hey, man. But no, what do you think? Do you feel like hey, listen, we make a trade to the Spurs, Brian, you know what I'm saying? Podol, Vassell. You got to send me something else, but I'm in on that trade. I'm in on that one.
Hey, Vassell and Walker.
Might need. I don't know about Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker be making too many mistakes, bro.
Bro, Lonnie. See, this is that Lonnie can clamp, bro. Lonnie's a clamp, but he can score when he actually feel like it.
I don't know about Lonnie Walker, man.
But I always liked him. I always liked him.
I think you just like his hair. But no, if the Bulls go, you know,
that haircut that he had before? Nah.
Could you see the Bulls going guard at 18, or do you think that's a spot for a big man?
I think that's a spot for a big. They don't need it. They don't need another guard. But I'm gonna tell you this though. Patrick Baldwin Jr.
He might fall. You know, we got a mutual friend that was his head coach.
You already know.
We got a mutual friend that was I don't know about his head coach, but his assistant coach in high school says that he, you know, kind of understand. Like, he didn't shoot very well in college. But I guess here's the thing, like RJ Barrett's the one player that proved me wrong. Shooting can develop. Because I thought just based on RJ's jump shot, he'd never have a jump shot in the NBA.
He developed, but he just ain't to develop a right.
Nobody develops a right on the Knicks. But no, I mean, for me, I feel like, one, I don't think that Kendall Brown is the pick for the Bulls in that situation. If you were going to go point guard, Marjan Bishop is an interesting pick. He was in the G League last season. He's somebody who he's a weird one too, right? Because I think he shot. Let me look up his numbers again. I'm pretty sure he shot like 29% from three. Horrible 3-point shooter, but he shot 57% from the field. So that tells you he's knocking that mug down. But from everywhere else, like he comes in to me, like we made the comparison looking at it. We were like, is he a DeMar DeRozan? He's right now 6'6", 199 pounds, 15 points per game, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Shot it. Let me see here. Bruh, I hate how they do these mugs, man. Hold on. Let me see if I can find something else with his stats on it. I hate how they do this mug stats, man.
Possibly EJ Liddell. I actually mess with EJ.
I would rather see the Bulls go EJ Liddell there, right? Because I don't feel like any pick you make here is a star.
Oh no.
I don't feel like Bishop is a star. I don't feel like Kendall Brown is a star. I don't feel like Patrick Baldwin is a star. You know what I'm saying? I feel like EJ Liddell to me, and I made the comparison of him yesterday, is a better scoring PJ Tucker in his career. He's got a bit more of an offensive game than PJ has, although kind of similar shooting style, where they can knock down that corner three. 2.5 blocks a game, excellent defender. The thing that I like about EJ Liddell as well is that he's a 3-year player. And when you see, to me, I love the players that stay longer. You know what I'm saying? I love the players that stay longer. I love the players that develop more. I love the players that go take the time to stay in college and understand their game. And then when they come to the NBA, all of a sudden they're just game ready. Those are the guys that I enjoy watching. Because to me, like even Ayo Dosunmu, you look at Ayo last season, how Ayo came into the game. And by the way, if you're in here, man, we got 80-something people in here, 37 likes. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the page, man. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. If you look at those players that stay longer in college, they end up spending more time or they end up spending less time trying to figure out who they are, how their body's going to adjust to the NBA game, how their body's going to be affected by it, because they played at this level. They understand what it's going to take to go up against those guys.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I mean, to me, I said, oh, like, okay, I'm on the mindset like I don't think they need to go guard, but I'm looking at it like I'm looking at EJ Liddell, Kofi, and
Kofi not getting drafted. Kofi's going back to Illinois probably.
You think Kofi going back? Fifth year?
I don't think Kofi's. Was Kofi a senior this year?
Yeah, Kofi just is he?
No, Kofi gonna have to. I thought Kofi was a junior. Kofi might have to go come out. I don't know if Kofi's gonna get drafted, bro.
That's interesting.
Kofi might fall.
Hey, Isaiah Mobley, Evan Mobley, brother. I mean, I'm looking at power forwards and centers, bro. Like I'm not.
That's what I thought. Kofi's a junior, so Kofi can go back for a senior year. And listen, I'm not saying that I love his size. I love his weight. Kofi has no game. He has no footwork.
He has no bag.
He has no back to the basket game. He has no jump shot. He's a terrible free throw shooter. He's big. Kofi's game is Kofi is big. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing crazy great. Now listen, I would love to take Kofi if he falls late. But the Bulls don't even have a second round pick this year because of the tampering you did. So yeah,
that's right.
I don't see a scenario where Kofi all of a sudden is the like. I'm not taking Kofi at 18. There's no way you're taking Kofi at 18. it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even fit with what the Bulls are trying to do. At that point, you're saying, oh, he's big, he's 7 foot, and he can grab rebounds. Yeah, he can, but does he have any game? To me, he doesn't have any game. To me, he doesn't have anything that you can rely on him on the court for. And I'm sorry, like his defense isn't even good enough for you to draft him and put him out there. He's not a better defender than EJ Liddell. To me. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what the Bulls do in the draft here. I think that listen, his numbers look great, right? 20 points a game, 10 rebounds per game, 59% from the field, but that's all at the bucket. You know what I'm saying? That's all at the bucket.
Let him go undrafted so we can pick him up.
I would love for him to go undrafted. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I think he's going to enter. I think he's gonna go back to school and try and get himself back worked into the draft.
I think he should go back, but
he's got to get a bag. He's got no bag, bro.
Oh no, because I'm bigger than you, so I'm gonna just push, like push, like, bro. That's all it is. I mean, I believe. I mean, to me, I feel like there's better options. As far as that right there, but
yeah, right. Yeah,
right I don't know. It's I wouldn't I don't know. It's not a lot of, because see, this is the thing. It's a lot of nice guards out here that need to develop. And like I'm right now I'm checking my phone because I'm on ESPN.com right now. But like this is a guard heavy like this is legitimately a guard heavy draft, to the point like once these dudes develop, they're gonna be nice. But at the same time, the Bulls probably ain't looking for that right now, unless you can somehow come in and get a steal. I mean, the top 3 is gonna be the top 3. Outside of that, like I told you, I really don't see I really don't see anybody else like transcending the game. But you know the Bulls, if they keep the pick, they need somebody that's serviceable, and I don't see anybody that can be serviceable for them right now. Because I was just looking up the
as a guard, you saying?
Yeah, no, yeah, as a guard, because I'm looking at it right now, like even for the power forwards and the centers, like I mean outside of Williams, I'm looking at Williams, EJ Liddell, like they need somebody that's
above us.
Yeah, I mean I'm saying they need somebody that can get them like 6 to 8 boards and just hold his own, so that way Vooch can get some rest. Like that's all it is. That's all it is. I mean, unless you picking up a guard to get you some type of bench scoring, then I don't really see. I mean, unless they passing on somebody, it's right now. It's just a wait and see thing. But the Bulls don't need guards right now. I mean, you got Zoe, Ayo, Alex Caruso. I mean, we know Kobe White not gonna be there, but it's just a toss up right now.
Yeah. Just to break down some of the people that were looking at Kofi coming out possibly. Like, listen, everybody understands he's a force. He's a freak of nature. He's a monster. Right now his draft projection is late first to mid second round pick in 2022. They say that he is a Kevin Duckworth, a wider Steven Adams kind of player. And they've got him right now as the 10th ranked center in the 2022 draft. So not high on Kofi right now. I'll be honest with you. If he did go undrafted, if he wanted to come out and nobody picked him up, which I doubt would happen, right? Because he's 7 feet, 285 pounds. Like somebody's going to pick him up. I don't know if you're going to draft him, but somebody's probably going to try and pick him up. Mark Willis is a nice piece that I would like to see there as well. And the EJ Liddell to me. Those are the two.
I would probably say like you know if you needed somebody off the bench, I'm looking at Agbaji. He did play at Kansas, 47% from 3. Not nice piece. I mean, 6'6", 215, so he got some length on him. I mean, but I wouldn't. Honestly, it's hard for me to say anything right now because of the simple fact like we don't know what's gonna happen with Zach.
Yeah.
So you don't know. Yeah, huh?
I said it changes a lot.
Yeah, no, it changes a lot because you don't know exactly what you're gonna need until like you figure out, okay, is he staying or is he going?
Yeah.
Like, is he staying or is he going? So it
definitely changes a lot because then if Zach does leave, you're probably looking at guard. But
because then now you get into the Jaden Ivey territory.
Yeah. But if Zach does stay, if Zach does stay, I would be looking big. And like I said, you're not getting a big in this draft that I think is going to be a starting big for you. I don't think any big you get starts. Even if Mark Williams comes to this team, he's off the bench, which is nice, right? Like even EJ off the bench is nice. It's something that you need. It's something that helps the team.
Yeah, EJ off the bench is cool.
If you go get Kofi, if you go get Jaden Ivey, if you go like whoever you go get, nobody's starting. You're getting role players. You know what I'm saying? You're and that's okay in some drafts. When you're good, you need role players.
Hey,
James Wiseman
and that's the thing. I mean, and hopefully this is the thing. Like Jaden Ivey, and it's not a slight to Jaden at all. But what Pat is saying is absolutely true because you know I look at him like a maxi. Like
yeah.
Jaden Ivey is a bucket. The problem is, like Pat is saying, we don't know what's gonna happen until everybody, you know, figures out what's gonna happen with Zach. But as far as bigs goes, like
right now,
and Jabari Smith coming off the board with Ben Carroll, that's it. That's it.
Like right now, the couple names that we've seen around the Bulls is Beachup. We've seen Patrick Baldwin around the Bulls. We've seen EJ Liddell actually going after the Bulls, but me and Hayes were talking about maybe letting the Bulls. I would like to see the Bulls reach for an EJ Liddell. I think he's supposed to go like 25th. And I was like, go ahead, go get him. Just off the defense alone. But none of those guys are coming in to be stars. Like if they develop into a star, salute to that. That worked out. Shout out to AK for finding that. But I don't think you're drafting any of these guys at 18 feeling like, hey, that's the next face of the franchise. That's what happens when you're drafting middle of the draft. That's okay.
EJ's a Bobby. EJ's a Bobby.
EJ's a Bobby. And that's what I said. Yeah, I kept saying, guess what? You know why you get rid of Bobby Portis? Why you get rid of Taj? Why you get rid of Daniel Gafford? You can find those guys. Found them.
Like I think Bobby averaged 16 and 18 in college. Like he legitimately does the same. EJ did the same thing Bobby did in college. That can translate to the NBA.
Yeah.
But it's like listen to what he know what he's talking about. Like EJ not coming here to start.
No, none of them.
EJ not coming here to start. But he can be a solid. Hey, let me get that 11-12 off the bench.
And that's okay
with these 6 boys real quick.
That's what this draft is going to be, a building draft. I feel good about that. You know what I'm saying? This draft is going to be a building draft. you're putting pieces in that build up your bench. The Bulls don't have a bench right now. We're talking about getting rid of half of it. The pieces that we're keeping are pieces that are signed under them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's Io. It's what? Maybe Tony Bradley, just because you can bring him back for no money.
Tony
Alex
Bradley
Caruso.
and Alex Caruso.
And also Javonte Green. Those are the pieces.
Him too. Because everybody else is finna dip.
Those are the pieces.
Probably.
Oh, not that they finna dip, but those you getting rid of the rest of them.
Yeah. Especially if you looking for a trade.
Yeah, you getting rid of the rest of them. Why would I keep? I'm probably trading Kobe White. I'm probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, so to me, I'm glad. Bulls fans, be glad that we're here. We're not worried about the lottery. We're not talking about the lottery. I know it's not as fun, right? When you're not talking about a top 5 pick, a top 7 pick in the draft, but the season's more fun. I'd rather.
Just wait until this season over with. Y'all talking about the trade rumors right now. Wait till the season over with. Then, Zach going to the Knicks.
Yeah. Once the season ends, Zach Lavine wants to be a Warrior. Zach Lavine wants to be on the Miami.
Everybody in that. You talking about me saying that about the Heat? Everybody in that mama is going to the Warriors.
Bro,
every year.
Zach Lavine wants to be a Warrior because and let's get into them as well, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us.
Time out though, real quick. What if the 2K prophecy is fulfilled and that man goes to the Pistons?
Why? That's a worse. That's a worse.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's a worse point,
bro.
Why?
That'll be a funny thing.
Listen, you want to go to the Pistons? Forget you.
Hey, let me get Jeremy Grant about you though.
Jeremy Grant don't make enough money. I'm gonna need Jeremy. Let me get I don't want that other guard they got. That mug is terrible. Who's on the Pistons worth taking?
Nobody.
Not a dang thing.
Right,
Just
right
Cade.
now, except for Jeremy Grant. That's it.
Good Lord. That team is terrible.
Look,
yeah.
Brian, we finna get Poole and Draymond for Zach.
Hey, I got I'm gonna take let me get Jeremy Grant off of you. Let me get a little Sadiq Bey action, and let me get Kelly Olynyk. I don't like him, but every time he get the ball in his hand, that mug may be going in. Hey, he might play you out of a game, but he also might play you into that mug. I don't know. Or you know what? Nah, forget it. Nah, I want Jeremy Grant, Sadiq Bey, and Isaiah Stewart. Don't none of them make enough money.
That's mad.
Oh man, Jeremy Grant make a little bit, but come on now, dog. Like, come on now.
Oh man. That would be funny though.
Send me Marvin Bagley too. I'm fixing all my issues in one move. You know what I'm saying? Send me Marvin
Drop
Bagley.
your mixtape right now. Him and Lonzo in the locker room.
Luke Garza. I'll allow y'all to have that. Actually, Luke Garza might be a decent pickup. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, weak.
Hey man, we gotta get into the rest of this league, man, because I do want to talk about and bro, I want to talk about what we saw last night, but also what it means moving forward, bro, because bro, is anybody else bored by the playoffs?
I am.
I'm bored. Your team is in it.
I'm bored.
Your team is in the Eastern Conference Finals right now. I turned the NBA playoffs off last night to watch One Piece.
Hey man, I went in at halftime and we got on the yard. we got on the yard. Hey, I left at halftime. We got on the yard. I was like, hey, let me know the score when the game is over. I'm not,
bro. I mean, I don't think I've been bored by the NBA playoffs in a long time, bro. Like honestly, like I literally was watching it, and my wife said, "Don't turn that on." Like I was watching half of it. I got to halftime, and y'all had
Mayo a real one, bro. Mayo a real one.
I got the but she not at the same spot as me. This is the thing. We had different spots in One Piece because I started watching it. She was like, "I'm not watching One Piece." Then I got like 500 episodes in, and she was like, "Now I want to start watching One Piece." I was like, "Well, now I'm not finna like wait for you." So like we had different spots now, so I'll watch it with her. But bro, I'm watching One Piece. She putting Ori to bed. She come back downstairs, so I cut off One Piece to be courteous. I ain't trying to get the spoilers in. I'm getting to some good stuff out here. Yeah, it's wild out here. Families are changing. But anyway, I was like, oh, well, she coming back down. I'm going to just back out of this and cut the game back on. Just something to have noise on. She literally looked and was like, they got 36 points. Don't turn that back on.
Yep.
It was the third quarter.
My real one, bro.
It was the third quarter. They had 36 points. And this is the thing. If it was just this game, it would be different. And
it's every game.
It's every game. Other than what in the conference finals, we had one good game, and it's because it was an all-time collapse by the Dallas Mavericks. That's it. By the way, the NHL playoffs is busting. Bro, the NHL playoffs is busting right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're not gonna get into that because I know Muzz ain't even rocking with the NHL playoffs. But what Buddy did yesterday, getting the hat trick,
they missing out.
Bruh, come on now.
You're missing out. What are you doing?
I was mad entertained. But it's I mean, we've had one competitive game, and I don't think there's anything they can do about it, right? Like, you think about it, the Bucks are probably out versus Boston no matter what. Like, I think even if the Chris Middleton is there, the Bucks are still out versus Boston. I think Boston played excellently in that series. Who did Miami play? Miami had Philly.
I think Atlanta and Philly.
I think Philly could have gotten to the Eastern Conference Finals, but I don't think they would have been able to compete with Boston. I think you'd have been in the same situation. I think this is just a down year for the playoffs.
I'm for real just waiting on the final. Like
on the West Coast, I told y'all what it was when the playoffs started. Everybody didn't believe, oh, here comes Phoenix. They're going to be able to do.
Nah.
Golden State. Y'all realize the Eastern Conference Finals right now is
it's the Steph Curry invitation. Hey,
the Steph Curry Invitational about
that out again, but it's legitimately the Steph Curry Invitational,
bro. They getting ready to go they getting ready to go serve Steph Curry his ring. Sir, would you like that with a side of garnish? Like there's like, and here's the thing, like the Mavs coming in tonight, right? Like I think they win tonight. I do. I think they win tonight. Just on like back against the wall. We're doing everything we can. We're gonna fight. We're not going out this way in front of our fans. Fight. I'll give them. I said Warriors in 5. But you best believe
last game.
But you best believe. And see, here's the other thing, right? Like the other game that Muggs was talking about was, Dallas ends up beating Phoenix. Muggs talking about Phoenix would have been more competitive versus Golden State to get to the final. No, because Chris Paul still got last year's steak stuck in his throat. He's still choking.
Hey, and real quick, because somebody made a video on this. If I'm a shout, bro, I'm not gonna be disrespectful. You go to it's on YouTube. The guy's name is called Swish Out. He made a video on Chris Paul. He said, and he was like, "Look, there's no shade. Everybody like Chris Paul." He said he messed with Chris Paul, but like at some point, we got out of conversation. Like Muggs put him on this pedestal, and it's legitimately on some like his highs are his highs, but he be having the lowest of the lowest of lows. Because it's like all that, because he said like he'll get to a team, they'll over exceed expectations the first year. After that second year, it's all downhill. And then he legitimately pointed out every example. And then at the end of the video, I'm like, fam, I can't refute none he's saying, because I was like, yo, OKC, like I give him that because he only stayed for the year, but Houston, the Clippers, legitimately the lowest.
Well,
That Phoenix,
I can't count
Golden State.
I can't count the Hornets because they gave him nothing. He was on the Hornets by himself.
Hey, David West was getting busy.
Yeah,
David.
Say that name and feel confident about the combination of Chris Paul and David West going far in the playoffs. Come on, dog.
I mean, they weren't getting no ring, but I ain't saying like.
Come on, dog.
It's just tough. I got a hard time believing that Phoenix series with Golden
David
State
West
was
was
going to
getting
be
more busy than I thought he was. I will say that. Looking at these numbers.
David West was
more
getting
busy
busy.
than I
They
thought.
wasn't getting no ring, but David West was getting busy.
20-9, 21-8. I ain't gonna lie. David West was getting more busy than I thought he was when I would look these numbers up. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey. I'm like,
Right,
that combo was nasty. They just wasn't getting no ring.
Man, David West played so long that man got to the point where he was averaging 20-something points a game, and his career average is 13. He got his ring, though. Actually, he got a couple rings.
Golden State.
And the Spurs.
Oh, he got 3.
2015? Did the Spurs win 15? Who won 15?
I think, 15. Nah, that was Warriors.
15 Warriors?
Bro, go look up them David West stats and you get back to me.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. David West caught me a little off guard with that one. He definitely got one with the Warriors in 16, though.
I say he only got Shay said he only got 2.
Yeah.
I thought it was 3.
No, he's only got 1 then. Because Warriors lost in 16.
The Warriors lost.
Warriors lost in 16.
The Warriors lost to the Cavs.
They lost to the Cavs. They won in 17. He's only got the 1. That's all right. One more than most of them must. I don't know, man. No, but bro, I'll tell you this, bro. This got to be one of the worst playoffs I've seen in a long time. When have we seen the playoffs this bad? West has 2 rings. He was on the Spurs in 16. No, he was on the Warriors in 16. And it don't matter because the Spurs didn't win in 2016. The Warriors won it.
He got one in 2017 and 18, y'all.
He didn't play in 2018. At least according to his stats, he didn't play in 2018.
Golden State. Yeah, both of them in Golden State.
Oh, this do say he played in 2018.
Yeah, 2017. 2016, 17, and 2017, 18.
Oh, okay. The other dig said he didn't play in 2018. That's weird. The man played 73 games.
Yeah, wrong.
You ain't lying. I gotta look up, boy. I gotta get a new stats app, boy. That mother just said, nah, he stopped playing 2017. You just forgot a year. But no, I honestly feel like, bro, when have we seen the finals this lopsided? When's the last time? Like, even when not a finals, right, but a playoffs, because even when, right, like Golden State and Brown was just going back and forth every year, the
East wasn't.
Not the playoffs was competitive, but you knew the finals were going to be competitive.
Yeah, because we knew that Cleveland and Golden State was on the collision course.
You know what I'm saying?
But this is like, It's legit, and like I said,
This
shout
ain't
out.
gonna
It's
be nothing.
legit the Steph Curry Invitational. Like I'm legit like if Miami make it to the finals, cool. I'm gonna be happy, but it's legit like yo, we had a good season. Cause I know for a fact we not beating them. We just not.
And to
Boston
me,
not either.
Boston has the best chance to beat them, but are Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown gonna ever have a good game at the same time?
Legitimately.
Like when Jaylen Brown has 30, Tatum has 10. When Tatum has 30, Brown has 10. What did he say? He said Bucks and Celtics. That was the finals. That's the best matchup we got, Bucks and Celtics. Like that's the best playoff matchup we've had thus far. Well, I can't say the best. I'll say this.
Like ever?
The playoffs no, I'm just saying this year. The playoffs as a whole have not been bad. This is probably the worst conference finals we had in a long time, I'll say.
Because every game is a blowout. And I feel like I feel like the reason why it's boring. Oh, okay. Brian. I'm gonna get to you in a second because I've seen that. The reason why I feel like it's boring is because you got two defensive teams, and every game like you getting blown out by like 30, and in the first quarter, and we still got three quarters to go. Like, so I mean, you look at it, and especially with the people that's on the team and the coaches, you wouldn't expect them to be playing this lackluster.
Now, I will say, next year I think it's going to be way more fun, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like you got a healthy Clippers coming back. I don't know if the Bucks add anything, but Giannis is going to be in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what did Tail say? Not true, Pat. Look it up. Look at Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum's stats this playoffs. I can look at their stats. It's the same as Chris Middleton numbers. If he have a game where he got 40,
I actually tell you about the eye test.
Like you got to look at the game by game. The game by game tells me that neither of them have been on at the same time. And even some of the games where they both are on at the same time, here's the thing. One of them shot poorly. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like they shot poorly, but they still put up the numbers. But it's taken away from the team because you shot poorly. So like it's not a very competitive ECF. The Western Conference Finals I knew weren't going to be competitive, but it's not a very competitive ECF. I think we thought this was going to be the series that was more even like. Here's the weird thing, right? This is the series that we thought was going to be the most competitive, not because of offense, but because of defense. I can deal with the Eastern Conference Finals not being high scoring. I can deal with games ending 90-95. But it's mad boring when I'm seeing doggone
You getting blown out.
Blown out before it's even like competitive at all. And you're hoping,
mad wild.
You're hoping for that.
Hey, Brian. Hey, by the way, Brian, I just want to let you know. You talking about? I guarantee you can't tell me who the first head coach in history that we had. I guarantee you can't even tell me that man win percentage. By the way, it's 97 and 231. That's a 296 win percentage, by the way. But that's I'm
in Heat history. I will say you're probably the only Heat fan that I actually know that's a fan.
I'm a weak fan. I don't be knowing what I'm talking about, but we just gone.
I love Tim Brazil in the chat said we got Tony Snell's stat lines on consecutive nights from Bullock and Strus.
Hey, legit. That Bullock stat line was. You talk about getting active, bro.
That's how I felt about Strus, bro. Like honestly, I looked at Strus and I was just like, bro, like what are you doing? Like you're not playing offense, you're not playing defense, you're barely running even. Like you're not even getting active.
Duncan Robinson was just out there too. I was like, hey, bro.
Yeah, no, you can keep that.
Mud was clamoring for you to get minutes, and you just
Now, I will say this, right? Duncan's a very rhythm player. I think if Duncan got more consistent games, like he still put up 14 points, right? Like, I think if Duncan had a couple of more consistent games, that he would do better. But I also think that there's just not much that you can use him for if he's not hitting his shot.
no, because he's subpar defensively.
Yeah.
I mean, he tries. He really does. But I mean, it's tough. Hey, by the way, Tale of Two Nations. Yes, he's not a superstar. You cannot give me 30 and 6 and then turn around and then have a 10-point game. In consecutive series. By the way,
Yeah, he's averaging 27, 5, and 5. I would hope he's averaging 27, 5, and 5. The problem is, let's take a look at the game logs on a Jason Tatum here. Versus Milwaukee, absolutely dominant. What do we got here? 31 and 8 and what is this? 31, 8 and 5? Nice. 10, 6 and 4. 27, 5 and 5, 29, 7 and 8. He's having okay. Problem is him and Jaylen Brown can't do it on the same night. That was the point. The point is that they need to do it on the same night. By the way, in the last 2 games, he's shot in 14% from the 3-point line both nights. He shot 21% the other night in Miami. He shot 50% last night. Like, the problem isn't that these guys aren't good players. The problem is that these guys can't do it on the same night. You got to be able to do it on the same night to get to the next round. I still got Miami winning this, even after getting their heads kicked in last night. No, I do. I still got Miami winning this.
and it's still going to be the Steph Curry Invitational.
Yeah. And I still got them getting beat. Even if they get to the next round, I still got them getting beat.
I'm first to stack cards in a minute. I mean that's cool.
I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. I mean, it is.
I don't know.
It is what it is. Hey, we appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. We also talk national sports Monday through Friday from 11 to 1. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all in the chat, man. I appreciate the debate as well. Let's get into a little bit more though. We got to talk about. Listen, does it end tonight? Is it all over tonight?
It's done.
Or does this get to a game 5?
It's done. It's not getting to no.
You got Golden State finishing it off tonight.
Yeah, bro, because the one they need the rest. Like that they're going to need the rest. I don't even think they want to play around with that. Luka, and this the crazy part. Luka had 40 last game and they still lost. Luka had 40 last game and they still lost.
Yeah,
it's it's over, bro. It's over.
It's interesting to see, right, when you do everything that you can to try and beat a team and it's just not good enough, right? Like even last night, looking at the Boston game, like it took Miami's combination of playing god awful and Boston playing the greatest they've seen for them to have that game like last night. On the flip side, you saw Golden State have that game in the first half, and Luka and them have the greatest game they were going to have in that first half. But as that game went on, it just wasn't good enough. It just wasn't good enough. Stephen Curry and them boys are a different animal. I've been saying, I called it at the beginning of the season. Remember, we did our preseason comparisons where we thought these boys were going to go, where we thought the Bulls were going to end up being.
I mean, we said they was gonna win the finals. We said they was gonna win the finals. But it was a legit. I think we did. Cause I can't. I don't know if we picked like Western Conference Finals matchups and all of that. But I just do remember us saying like
Phoenix. I know I didn't pick Dallas.
I know. I don't think anybody had Dallas because I know I picked Memphis to be like my surprise team. I know I did that, but like it was legit on some like that. We said they coming back for something that they never lost. I legit didn't know it was just gonna be like some. All right, man. Let me. I told you it was basically like what Mike did against Orlando. Like Mike was like, all right. Let me go ahead and take this 45 off because you know Muggs got their jokes in. You got your laugh in. You straight? All right, watch this. Like we back now. I mean, and he basically like the thing that I like about it was he alluded to it, right? He said, we grateful to be back on this stage. With the same nucleus because it's not like we fell off. We basically had to get back right, and then we coming back with some younger pieces. So I mean, like legit, whoever comes out the East, they might beat them in like 4 games.
It is weird to think about, right? Like that. Even as the Warriors continue to age, like as Stephen Curry and Draymond and all those guys continue to age, that the next generation of players can keep them playing because they'll be able to pick up the slack. Right? Like the next generation of guys is Jordan Poole, is Gary Payton Jr., is James Wiseman.
I mean, you can make a case for Andrew Wiggins.
Jordan Poole had to become the number one, but Andrew Wiggins, good point on that as well, right? Like when you're talking about guys, like that's the coming up guys, that allows players to age more gracefully. That allows Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry to stay in the league for another how many years?
I'll probably say like 5.
That's crazy.
I'll probably say like 5 because at the end of the day, like
still competing for championships.
And the weird part about it is this just goes to show like how good the Warriors are. This just goes to show like there's always a place for defense and shooting. Like if you can play defense in the NBA, you're going to find a spot. I mean look at Thibault.
Yeah,
Thibault made second team all defense. Thibault made second team all defense. Like as long as the Warriors are able to shoot, and they keep adding pieces with that young nucleus that they already got.
Yeah,
they're going to be fine. They're going to make the playoffs every year. They're going to be fine. This right here is the definition of a dynasty. Could you this about to be their sixth finals in what 8 years?
That is crazy, and they took 2 years off because of injury.
Like, and just imagine if they didn't get hurt.
Hold up. Is that what we really? Hold up, NBA Finals history. Hold up. That is wild when you think about that, bro. I mean,
you want to know something, bro? Just imagine if KD don't leave.
You're literally talking about the last 3 years they haven't done nothing. Toronto. And they were in the finals. But injuries took them out of that finals. I think we all agree.
And I'm glad everybody acknowledged that. If
for sure. KD came back, scored 15 points in like 8 minutes. Like, Raptors end up winning that one. Lakers win in the bubble. Milwaukee wins last year versus Phoenix. But before that, You're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years in a row of Golden State being in the NBA Finals. They've taken a year off, and they're about to go back. I'm sorry, they took 2 years off from being in the finals, and they're about to go back. That's crazy.
Bro, and fam, just imagine if last year, especially with the way Milwaukee played, bro, like this is legitimately a definition of when we're on the court,
I'm gonna be
nobody
real
else
with you.
eats.
I hope that Boston does get to the finals because at least like I think Boston can run around with Golden State. I don't think that they can beat them, but I think at a minimum they can run around with them. I would have hated to see Milwaukee get to the finals versus Golden State.
Oh no,
Their defense, let them shoot.
that's
You're gonna play let them shoot versus Golden State.
hey, that's Bud Ball. That's Bud Ball.
But
Hey, we're gonna play the percentages. Otto Porter and Andrew Wiggins. So like, who you gonna play the percentages on?
now, yeah, nobody. I was gonna say now maybe the attack inside is slowed down, but nah. Because they be scoring so much outside, eventually you would have to adjust.
Like
That's crazy, bro. If you
it's
think
quick,
about
it's
it,
quick too.
if you
It's
think
quick.
about it, like that Lakers team to me is not the best team. Now the bubble year was a weird year. Maybe they still get there, but that Lakers team to me was not the best team if the Golden State is healthy that year. Phoenix might have still got out. Phoenix in 2021 might have still got out.
Nah, I can't say that. I don't know if I can say that.
If they're healthy, you got Clay. You got Clay's getting Clay versus Book, Steph versus Chris. He might still.
Bro, Steph is Chris Kryptonite.
Yeah, he might still choke.
He choking. He tried. Steph is Chris Kryptonite, bro.
That's tough.
Damn, that's crazy too. Cause I remember, bro, when they was playing Houston. I forgot what game that was, but I remember that they was in Houston, and the whole report, Brian Windhorst was like, "Yeah, Chris Paul wouldn't let Steph use the gym because he showed up early." He was like, "I bet, don't even worry about it. Don't even came out and bust him." He was like, "Yeah, I bet. Don't let me use the gym next time too. Don't let me use the gym next time." Like,
here's bro, they literally. When you look at the Warriors, because it tells you kind of like who won and who lost, what years they won and lost. And it goes back to when they were the Philadelphia Warriors. Literally 15, 17, 18, 19, they went. They lost in 19 to Brian. 16, they lost to. Who'd they lose to in 16? Oh, 16, they lost to Brian. It says 19. Oh, 19, they lost to the Raptors. 16, I'll give you. 16, one of the greatest comebacks in NBA history. Down 3-1, come back to win the finals. I give that to you. 19, we should be talking about Golden State with 4 rings if they fully help.
Hey, Clay already told Serge. He was like, "Hey, you know, if we had KD, y'all not. Y'all not like I don't care how much you claim you love Kawhi. Y'all not. Y'all not doing it.
Kawhi
Like
been able
Kawhi's legacy is completely different.
Kawhi
If
just
the Warriors is healthy.
he just wouldn't have been able to guard everybody. Like Kawhi still would have been able to put up great numbers in that finals. He still would have been able to play great. Like he wouldn't have been able to guard everybody though. Like who's guarding Steph? Danny Green? Who's guarding Clay in that situation? You know what I'm saying? Like it just changes how the defense is. And so like I don't think it, good Lord, almost knocked the table over. I don't think it slows anything down with Kawhi. I think it just changes how the defense would have been able to. You'd have been able to play defense if KD was there, and you saw it pretty quickly, right? Like immediately they came out and they were just a better team. They just Kevin Durant when he was out there that little bit of time, they was just able to play better. They didn't have nothing that they could defend against. And by the way, that final still went 4-2. That final still went 4-2.
Bro.
Just saying.
That man was that man.
I saw this. You know
30.
what? I do want to bring this up as well. And this was something that we talked about over on, or not over on there, but in our Locked On chat. This came up, and it was funny because me and Hayes jumped in the chat to like defend the Warriors because apparently there's Warrior slander out here.
What?
I don't know how, but they said on the Locked On podcast that Locked On Dubs believes that the Warriors are right up there with some of the all-time best teams, and he wants them to get the same respect that the 80s, 90s, basically like your Shaq and Kobe's, Tim Duncan, Spurs, Michael Jordan had.
They should be up there.
I just didn't know that there was Golden State Warriors disrespect out here. Who's not respecting this team? Who doesn't view this team as
Mug had it when you win. Mug had it when you win. How can you hate like they're about to go to their 6th final in 8 years.
Now, Warriors fans, now here's the question. I've never dealt with a Warriors fan personally. Are the fans annoying? Chuck hate these mugs.
I'm going to be annoying because I'm winning. I'm gonna let you know that every time. I'm gonna be annoying because I'm winning. Like legit.
I guess.
What you want me to do? Not brag on my team?
Yeah, there's a difference between bragging and like acting like y'all been dominant for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm a Lakers fan, like it ain't been that many down.
I mean, we've been dominant for almost a decade.
You talking about Miami or you talking about
no.
Golden State.
I'm talking Warriors.
I think you do got to get to the decade though. I think you got to get to the decade before you, yeah, I'm saying like you got to dominate the decade.
But they have for the most part.
I'm just saying you got to get to, and I'm not saying they haven't, right? But at least wait till like 2025. Like you could talk your trash, but you can't talk like you're the greatest team of all time, maybe until you get to the decade. Like, listen, Mike dominated a decade. We was talking our trash, and we still talking our trash about our decade.
Yeah.
Our decade.
Yeah, rightfully so.
And not to say that Golden State hasn't, but I feel like you got to get to 10 years. Like once you get the 2025, it's like, what y'all gonna say to me? What y'all gonna?
But bro, that's 6 and 8.
But they had this smoke in year 2.
That nah. If it's year 2,
they had this same smoke year 2 that they got year.
Right, but this is year 8 now.
This will be year 8, yeah. But I'm saying like they had this smoke in year 2. I feel like they jumped into the smoke a little early.
Nah, they jumped into the smoke
early.
a year early, and then Muggs got like they added KD, and then it was just over.
Yeah, I mean like.
But then I still feel like you can talk because they lost KD, and then they back
again. I'm not saying that Warriors fans should be able to talk. I'm just saying I feel like they jumped in it a little early. Yeah, I'm saying if Bulls get championship number 7, I got 6 more of them things that came before this, and a whole decade that we dominated to be like, we back. We in this one. You know what I'm saying? Like for y'all, if y'all get another championship, you could be like, we back. We did this with Brian. We was out here. Yeah, that wasn't really a decade. That was a flash in the pan. But still, right? Like, I feel like the we back is more, right? Like if a Rockets fan come up talking trash to me for 2 championships in 94, 95, you might get a backhand. You're not hyping up 94,
clean.
95, right? Like you gotta win at a minimum 4 championships for me to sit there and be like you gotta dominate that mug. And in one with one team. That team gotta win 4 championships for me to be like, yeah, this you got it.
But
Like
I mean, Steph
I can't say
about to
nothing
have
about
4
Steph.
though.
You said what?
Steph about to have 4. They about to have 4.
No, he is, but Steph has also been to 5 finals in a Steph also went to 5 finals in a row. Yeah, I'm saying like I'm cool with Warriors fans talking trash now, but the one thing that I do remember is when they got one, they was talking trash like they was the 90s Bulls.
Nah. That was big. Milwaukee Bucks out here.
Yeah, I mean, like the Bucks,
That was,
like the Bucks.
hey,
You know
that
what
was
I'm
big
saying?
Milwaukee Bucks out here.
We dealing with Bucks fans out here, bro. Yeah, I'm saying we dealing with
Hey,
Bucks fans out here.
It's Bucks and 6 all year, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, listen, I get
This is
I
your
get
first
that
one
you hype.
since when?
Let's roll back here. Good Lord.
Since
By the way,
Luau Cinder.
Luau Cinder in that mud. Yeah, nope, that's the wrong year. Hold on. Bro, when Jesus Christ, hold on now.
Yeah, but
Hey, I'm scrolling in this mug. Or is it not? Maybe it's not. Or were they in the West? Oh, they were in the West. That's why 1971. The Milwaukee Bucks were in the West.
1971.
Yeah.
And you trying to talk to me like y'all like that. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Cavs fans can't say nothing to me. I don't care how many finals you've been to. You got one.
We go to the finals every year, bro, and religiously got smoked.
You know what I mean? Like
religiously.
I'm not giving you listen, I respect Warriors fans at this point. I will say year one, y'all came on a little strong. I get why Chuck has some smoke. But at least we're at the point now where like you went from 2015 to 2019.
Hey, because he did soften his stance a little because it went from like they just shoot jump shots to all right, I can respect them. They take it in. And you feel they cool. But like I'm not gonna forget what y'all did in 2015 when y'all was acting like I was like that.
I don't know.
So
bro. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Shane said, "Yeah, Bucks fans got real quiet after they got bounced." Yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean,
we ain't heard not a peep. That Bucks and 6 was
the conversation. The conversation when you win a championship like that is, we got our one. How do we get another? How do we build a dynasty? How do we keep this going? That's the conversation you got to have, right? Lakers, Phil Jackson, Kobe Bryant. 2000, 2001, 2002, lost in 03, back to the finals in 04, lost in the finals to Detroit. Don't get to the finals for 3 years and then get back versus the Celtics in 08, lose 09, win 10, win. That's how many years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 years from 2000 to 2010, the Los Angeles Lakers were in the NBA Finals.
That's how you dominated that decade.
What I'm gonna say? What I'm gonna say? You know what I mean? Like the Spurs since 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that's from 2000 to 2014, a little bit more spaced out. That I know a lot of people that wouldn't call the Spurs a dynasty because they never got a back-to-back. But a lot of championships in that span. You also got to take the Spurs back to 99 as well, because that's when they get their first. You know what I mean? Like,
true.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I respect what Golden State has done. I will say the fans make it a little tough. But at this point, talk your talk.
But that's how you know they ain't never won nothing though before that. You know.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because I remember, bro. Remember we were sitting there. The Bucks win. They was trying to go back and forth with us, and y'all only retort was, Our championship ring lifts up and spins. Okay.
Who you talking about? The Bucks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
All
nice,
right.
nice championship ring. Yeah, I mean, nice championship ring. You got your one.
Get it. Yeah. Yeah.
You got two now.
Be happy with that one.
You know, get your weight up. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, understand your place in the NBA world, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. At this point, we're just babbling on. We're just having a good time, man.
It's really Warrior slander out here, though. That's
Really Warrior
wild.
slander out here. It's pretty wild, bro. I wasn't expecting Warrior slander out of everything. But hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page if you haven't done so. We will have content dropping today. I will also have a vlog dropping today as well. A lot of y'all rock with the vlog. I was surprised by that. So I'll have a vlog dropping today as well. To continue watching our content, click the links in the description below. Also, check out the content that we do have already up there. Dropped a video that did pretty good yesterday. Talking about why the Chicago Bears will absolutely improve. I have no questions that the Chicago Bears will improve. Follow us on Twitter as well at the Windy City Breeze, at Pat the Designer, at Stefan the Don. That's with a 3 and a 1 at the end. Follow us over there as well. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love, man. As always, it's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again, joined by Stefan the Don. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago.